24 ঘন্টায় স্বাগত শুরু করছি শোবিজ 24 আর আজ শোবিজ 24 এ যিনি আমার অতিথি তিনি বলিউডে প্রথম পা রেখেছেন তাই বলিউডে তিনি সেভাবে তার খ্যাতি নেই তবে তার খ্যাতি বিশ্বজুড়ে কারণ তিনি ফেমাস টেনিস প্লেয়ার লিয়ান্ডার পেস আজ আমার সঙ্গে Hi Leander.
নমস্কার।
Leander understands Bengali?
আমি বাঙালি আছে, আমার মা বাঙালি, আমার বাবা পর্তুগিজ, গোয়েনিজ আছে। আমি বাঙালি।
Leander খুব ভালোই বাংলা বলে।
একটু বলতে পারে।
একটু বলতে পারে।
আমার গ্রেট গ্র্যান্ডফাদার মাইকেল মধুসূদন দত্ত, rebel poet আছে, and my creativity comes from my lineage.
Okay.
I used to remember in front of a mirror actually reciting and play acting Michael Madhusudan Dutt's poetry, and he was way ahead of his time then, and that's why he was considered a rebel. But for me, very relevant to modern day India, very relevant to modern day life.
Definitely. So what made you come to Bollywood? Is that like what you told now?
Yes, I've always had a passion for film. I've always had a passion for telling a story. And my first offer as an actor came to me in 1996. I was back in India after winning my Olympic medal in Atlanta, and 2 days after returning home, a very reputable director, a very dear friend of mine, told me a story and a script about a lower middle class boy who had a dream to play for his flag, and how he overcame the obstacles to eventually achieve an Olympic medal and play for his people.
Okay.
That is the journey of Leander, and I'm sure one day I will tell that story.
Okay.
But at the same time, I've had many offers over the years. But in 1996, I had so many aspirations as an athlete that I wanted to accomplish that first. Today, I also believe that in the last 2 decades, India is ready for multi-talented people.
Right.
I think our audiences are so educated and so sharp that as many options as they have to be entertained, whether it's the internet, whether it's television, whether it's restaurants, whether it is theme parks. I believe that India is so open-minded and welcoming of multi-talented people. For me personally, as an actor, as an entertainer, it's very important the way I tell my story more than the story itself.
Okay.
And that's what I'd like to bring to film.
Okay. So how has been your journey in Rajdhani Express?
Rajdhani Express was a really fun, great journey, but a very a tough journey too.
Okay.
The reason it was
Tougher
tough...
than tennis?
Different. Different. Both were very real, and I think that my respect for film has always been immense. But actually, on my journey of Keshav, to emote and to forget Leander the athlete and to forget Leander the person, I had to take on Keshav the character. The character and the personality of Keshav is so different than my own personality because he has a lot of suppressed anger.
Right.
He has a lot of angst. He has a gun in his hand.
Yes.
और बहुत गाली बकते हैं.
Acha.
बहुत. And the movie is a very hard-hitting drama thriller.
And we have always seen Leander as a very sober personality.
Yes, you've seen me smile. You've seen me very gentle in certain situations.
Yeah.
But in this role, you're not going to see a smile. You're not going to see the gentleness. There are almost shades of darkness in it.
It's like the rowdy.
It's basically a common man, an aam aadmi playing a really suppressed, hard character to deal with modern day India.
Okay.
And Keshav's story and Rajdhani's story is on how we the people have the power.
कि दिल्ली मुंबई राजधानी एक्सप्रेस 12952 में एक टेररिस्ट घुस आया है।
मीडिया ने उसे टेररिस्ट करार किया था, हमने नहीं, और मीडिया अपना थूक चाटने से रहा।
बचपन से लेकर आज तक मेरी औकात पूछते रहे हैं। पूछ मेरी औकात।
हमारे अंदर ताकत है, but if in modern day life, if you look at it, whether it's culture, whether it is religion, whether it is community, we are all getting diversified and pulled apart in different directions, that we are not joining hands to be the superpower that we are, the democracy that we are.
Right.
I believe that if you look at all the scams that are happening in India, if you look at the situations that are happening in Delhi and all around the country, those are very real. And Keshav's journey in this is about how we, the people, can take the power that we have as a community, barring culture, caste and creed. We come together to develop the India that we would like to see, to develop the India that we would like to bring up our children in. And I really believe, as a person, that is very, very important to look at these hard issues to make a difference in the community.
Okay, so it has been very relevant.
Very much. I'm very happy that Ashok Kohli ji, my director, and our producers have chosen this time to release Rajdhani Express.
मीडिया ने उसे टेररिस्ट करार किया था, हमने नहीं, और मीडिया अपना थूक चाटने से रहा।
एटीएस नहीं चाहते कि हम अपने सीनियर्स को इस विषय के बारे में कुछ भी बताएं। आप इसका मतलब समझे दादा? एनकाउंटर करा देगा वो लोग।
अगर हम इसे सेंसेशनलाइज करें, तो पब्लिक अपने आप बहुत क्यूरियस हो जाएगी।
This guy is in some serious trouble.
गेम अब शुरू हुआ है।
Keshav's journey for me as an actor was very hard, and I selflessly gave to Ashok Kohli ji the respect and the sense of guidance that he gave me as a director to play out my character and stretch my character. Also to work with my fellow actors who were really wonderful. On my first day at set, Sayali Bhagat, Sayali is our Miss India Universe 2010, and we had a little romantic scene on the first day. And I was really looking to protect her and make her comfortable, and she actually came to me, grabbed my shirt and said, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "Oh, give me a second, I need to be ready." You know, so she was really amazing, and she worked really hard in this. Mukesh Rishi ji, a very powerful man. His stature, his body is 6 feet 4 inches, and his action style was amazing. Whether it is Gulshan Grover, whether it is who did a great job, a really wonderful man, whether it is Jimmy's done a beautiful job in this movie, and he plays the antagonist to Keshav, to me. And we didn't have any scenes together, but on one day when I knew that it was one of his tough days on the set, one of the major scenes for him, I showed up on the set to give him a hug and wish him good luck. And he's worked so hard in this movie and done a good job that when I was there that day, I actually had to act as well. Ashok Kohli ji took the chance to put me into Keshav's clothes and actually play out one of the main scenes of my character and in the movie. So the journey of Leander the actor on Rajdhani Express was a beautiful journey.
जब से देखा है तुम्हें ये मेरा हाल है
How has been the transformation from an athlete to an actor? Like, what are the differences like you faced? Because when you are playing tennis, it's something different. It's like a challenge, and of course, when you are acting in front of a camera, it's also a challenge. So, how has it been?
I'll tell you the similarities.
Yeah, first the similarities. Yeah.
The professionalism,
Right.
the student-like ability to learn and grasp.
Okay.
To watch mannerisms, to watch things, to listen, to use our human skills to actually stretch our talents out is very similar. Our sense of timing, our sense of leadership as a lead actor, and also our sense as athletes of this animalistic body language that we have. I have an athletic body. I have very expressive eyes, and that's what I need to use as an actor to tell my story.
Okay.
And if my audiences over the last 20 years, my fans over the last 20 years have followed me as an athlete, they're going to see a lot of similarities in the way I conduct myself as an actor. Remember that the reverence, the respect, the financial stability, the amazing fan frenzy I've already garnered as an athlete. So as an actor, I'm here for the creativity of it.
Okay.
I'm here to actually stretch Leander's personality out, to entertain my fans that have followed me over 20 years and gain a few new fans who can jump on my journey of my Rajdhani Express as an actor for the long ride. Over the next 10 years, I look to entertain my fans with entertainment and film.
So does that mean that you're going to stop your tennis career?
Not at all. I'm still playing a full calendar with tennis. I'm #2 in the world today, and in order to do that, I've got to play the full career.
You have a tournament also coming up.
This year is going to 2013 is going to be a really hard year for me because the same time I'm playing the Chennai Open that I've won 6 times before, and the last 2 years in a row.
So it will be going parallelly?
I've got the release of Rajdhani as well. Both will run parallelly.
Okay.
Just like train tracks.
राजधानी तो रोकना ही पड़ेगा सर.
I feel like I'm at the crossroads of my life as a man, as an entertainer. And I look to really interact with all my fans on 2 sites that I've just started out on Christmas Day. One is my Facebook site, which is facebook.com/LeanderPaesOfficial. And the other one is my Twitter site, which is @PaesOfficial. And really learn from my fans as to what genres of movies would you like to see me in. I'm open-minded to any film, as long as the story is a crisp, solid story, and the people that I work with are professional, just as I've done with my tennis. I've got a big responsibility to my fans to do things in the quality that I've done over the last 20 years, and also to interact with my fans on their feedback on what characters they'd like me to play. For me, Rajdhani Express is a social satire. It's a very relevant, hard-hitting story of a drama thriller which deals with modern-day India, on how we Desis can come together to make a difference in our community, for ourselves and for our children. But I'd love to interact with my fans, whether they'd like to see me as a chocolate romantic actor. Whether
Are you
they'd
ready
like
for that?
Very much, very much so. I'm open-minded to anything. I'm open-minded to cross-dialect film as well, whether it's Bengali, whether it's Tamil, whether it's Telugu, whether it is going into Hollywood as well. I've got my first Hollywood script on my plate, and I'm actually reading the script at the moment. And already having won Wimbledon 6 times, already having won an Olympic medal, and achieving what I've done on an international stage and being #1 in the world, my dream as an actor, and I've got to work really hard for this, and over the next 10, 15 years, is to have a Wimbledon trophy sitting side by side to an Oscar. And that's the journey I'm on. I'm here for the creativity of film as an actor.
You said that you got your first offer from Bollywood in 1996. So why didn't you take up that? Why did you wait for so long?
I think everything has a time and place. I still had amazing amount of aspirations as an athlete in 1996.
So do you think that you have achieved, something in tennis, according to you, and so that you can sit back and you can take up that risk of coming to Bollywood? Do you think
I'm not sitting back. My journey as an actor or as an entertainer is anything but sitting back. I haven't had a day off in 65 days. And even my off season as a tennis player is actually the on season as an entertainer. So having to juggle multiple different careers, because I also do other businesses as well. Also, I'm a son, I'm a father. I juggle being a family man as well. There's so much that's going on at the same time. So for me, my life has been very blessed. I thank the Lord up above for all the opportunities I've had. I thank my fans sincerely for all the opportunities to make a difference in your lives. And just as I've done very real as an athlete, I choose to do very real on the screen as well.
How did you meet Ashok Kohli?
The producers and directors of Rajdhani Express approached me about 3.5 years ago and read me the original script of Rajdhani Express. And the original script, which I've got in my cupboard, is such an amazing, hard-packed, really fierce drama thriller. It's a social satire. It's dealing with modern-day life, like I've said. And as much as Ashok Kohli ji has changed the script a few times around, I think that as a Supreme Court lawyer, as his profession is, to come in as a first-time director, I think he's done a wonderful job in actually in 2 hours and 3 minutes, really hard-hitting the audiences. The box office will tell as to how they take to the story of Ashok Kohli ji and the way he tells his story, but also they will actually come in to tell me and interact with us on how they actually accept Leander the actor, Leander the entertainer. This is my first movie. I know that I didn't play Wimbledon in my first year of tennis. I earned my respect. Just like that, I'm approaching my acting career, to go out there and entertain my actors, very real as an actor, entertain my fans as an actor, very real, to earn my respect. I've got plenty of friends who are directors and producers and people and actors in the Bollywood fraternity, but I would never ask a favor. I would rather earn my respect as an actor from my fans and from my colleagues, just as I've done with tennis.
So, as you told about Keshav's character, what's your take on these issues that have been coming, the burning issues, like as you told about Delhi issue, one in the Kolkata, and other issues that are coming up now?
You know, I would not like to choose the current day issues as platforms for media and marketing. What I will tell you that, excuse me,
as an Aam Aadmi, as you told,
that Keshav's role as a common man, as an Aam Aadmi, is very real and pertaining to what we deal with in India today. He is a common man who tries to...
I'm just asking, like, as you have played Keshav's role, as you are telling that it's very relevant, of course it's very relevant because it's like a hard-hitting personality and like he fights back. So what's your take on, what's Leander's take on these issues?
As Keshav the actor, the relevance of what's happening in modern India today is very pertinent to the movie that we're releasing on the 4th of Jan. As Leander the individual goes, it's really our responsibility as men in our country to give women the respect that they command. The Indian woman is a beautiful woman. She's a mother, she's a sister, she's a daughter. She's a homemaker and also she's a leader in business and in our society. I think that we as Indian men need to pull our socks up and really give the Indian woman the respect that they command.
तेरा जिक्र तेरी फिक्र तेरा है ख्याल है हर घड़ी अब मुझे तेरा इंतजार है जब से देखा है तुम्हें ये मेरा हाल है.
My last question, what's your daughter's take on your acting career? Because she has been seeing you on the green coat, so now in front of the camera. So like, what's her take?
You know, Ayana's been amazing with me. She's been my main inspiration in my life to stretch my personality out and do so many different things as an athlete, as an actor, as an entertainer, as a businessman, as a son to my dad, as a father to her. Ayana's been one of my biggest learnings and one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I believe as a parent, I'm responsible, we are responsible to create the environment for our children to realize their dreams. Okay. And if I'm going to ask Ayana to dream, rather than just talking about it, I got to live it.
Right.
And that's why I embark on my aspirations as an entertainer to show Ayana that with a lot of hard work and a little bit of belief, any Indian child can make a success of themselves in any field.
Thank you so much and wish you all the best.
Dhanyavad. Thank you.
Thank you.
चैन और दिल भी बेकरार है जब से देखा है तुम्हें ये मेरा हाल है.
We'd like to wish all our Bengali viewers and all our viewers around the country a very, very happy New Year. And in 2013, on the 4th of January, we welcome you to the release of my first movie, Rajdhani Express.